Hello everyone, how are you all? Subscribe my channel Vijaya Manorama Tutorials. This is your educator G Vijaya Manorama. So today we are going to discuss endocrine system, which is the third part of the chapter control and coordination. Okay, so let us start. So this topic is covered along with the endocrine glands and about hormones we are going to discuss. So what are these hormones? These hormones are the chemical substances which secreted in very small amounts by specialized tissues in the body which are called as endocrine glands. Okay, so these hormones are the chemical messengers which are secreted by endocrine glands and carried by blood and lymph to the target organ elsewhere in the body to stimulate a specific activity that may be biochemical or physiological. Okay, so these hormones are these hormones only coordinate all the activities of all the living organisms and also their growth. These hormones only responsible for the growth also. Okay, so these hormones are made, they are formed inside the body of an organism in a very small amount only. Okay, in a very small amount it forms, and that shows a very large impact. Okay, it is the chemical, it is called as a chemical messenger which is secreted by all the endocrine glands. So these hormones are secreted in small amounts by the endocrine glands. They poured directly into the blood stream and carried throughout the body by blood circulatory system, by the circulatory system. They affect at the sites of the different from the sites where they are made up of. That's why they are called as chemical messengers. Okay, so they act as a specific tissues or organs which are called as target organs. Organs or target organs. They coordinate all the activities of the body and very important growth. Okay, so one more time, what are hormones? Hormones are the chemical messengers which are secreted by the endocrine glands and carried by blood and lymph to the target organ elsewhere in the body to stimulate a specific activity that may be biochemical or physiological. Okay, so few like this glands we find duct glands and ductless glands. So endocrine glands and exocrine glands, these are called as. Okay, so a gland is a structure which secretes a specific substance in the body which are made up of group of cells, which are made up of group of cells or tissues. So these are of two types, endocrine glands and exocrine glands. Endocrine glands and exocrine glands. So these a gland which secretes its product into a duct, means duct is nothing but a tube-like structure. Okay, a tube-like structure is called as exocrine glands. So for example, if we see salivary glands which secrete saliva into a duct, so that is called as saliva duct. So salivary gland is an exocrine gland. Salivary gland is an exocrine gland. A gland which does not have a duct and secretes its product directly into the bloodstream. Okay, directly into the bloodstream, that they are called as endocrine glands or ductless glands, they are called as. So an endocrine gland secretes a chemical substance which is called as hormone. So a structure which makes hormones in the body is called as endocrine glands. Okay, that is with ductless glands. These are ductless glands which directly mix up with the bloodstream. So some of the glands in our body, they have both exocrine and endocrine functions also, that also we will discuss. So hormones are a kind of, one more time, hormones are a kind of chemical messengers. Chemical messengers. Okay, so what are the characteristics of hormones? If you see, they are secreted by the endocrine glands directly into the blood. They are produced in a very minute quantity. Biologically they are active and their action is very rapid. These hormones, they act only on a target organs or the cells. So these hormones, they regulate the physiological process of the body by bringing about chemical changes. They bring about metabolic regulation in the body. Okay, these hormones, they destroyed soon after their action and thus not stored in the body. So these characteristics of hormones are very, very important. You can just take the screenshot or copy. Okay, so some glands in our body are both exocrine and endocrine functions. Their functions are they show both endocrine and exocrine. So about that, in what are the structures, let us discuss now. So the pancreas, testes and ovary are such glands. So both the properties it will show. What are they? First one is pancreas, second one is testis, and the third one is ovary. Okay, these three show both the properties of endocrine and exocrine. For example, this pancreas acts as an endocrine gland and secretes the hormone called as, what is the hormone? Insulin. Okay, and it also acts as an exocrine gland and it secretes pancreatic juice, which contains the digestive enzymes into the pancreatic duct, which leads to the alimentary canal. So like this, it is acting as both endocrine and exocrine gland. Okay, comparative to this, if we see the testis is a gland which acts as an endocrine and secrete the hormone called as testis. What is the hormone it secretes? Testosterone. Okay, so it acts as an exocrine gland and release sperm. Okay, they release the sperm, which is a male sex cells, which is into the duct only. Okay, so same like that only ovary also. Ovaries are the glands. Here it secretes the hormone estrogen. Okay, and progesterone. So it acts as an exocrine gland as it releases the ova into the duct. Okay, so that's why these three, pancreas, testis and ovary, these three acts as both the function. It acts both the functions as endocrine and exocrine glands. So these are very, very important for multiple choice questions, as in the month of November you are going to write your first term where such type of multiple choice questions you will get. Okay, so remember this. So now we are going to discuss very important topic, endocrine glands. A group of endocrine glands which produces various hormones are called as endocrine system. So this is also called as hormonal system. Okay, in addition to the nervous system, endocrine system which helps in the coordinating all the activities which takes place in our body. So here are the glands about which we are going to discuss. So large number of endocrine glands are present in our body. So these glands are pineal glands, hypothalamus gland, pituitary glands, thyroid gland, parathyroid glands, thymus, pancreas, adrenal glands here. So testis in males and ovaries in females. Okay, ovaries in females. So the position of all these endocrine glands in the human bodies. So here you can find all the, so the hormones which are produced by the endocrine glands, they act as a messengers between the nervous system and the organs of the body. Okay, so the hormones which are produced by these all Okay, the hormones which are produced by these all, they acts as a messenger. Okay, they acts as a messenger in between the nervous system and all the organs of the body. Okay, so this endocrine system, it coordinates our body activities, how they are going to coordinate all the activities that we are going to discuss. So here there are two adrenal glands which are present in our body. So the one is present at the top of the kidneys. So the adrenal hormone, it prepares our body to the function of the maximum efficiencies during all the emergency situations, like when you are in danger, when you are in anger, when you are in excitement. Okay, anger, danger, okay, and excitement. So these all things are controlled by adrenal glands. Okay, so the complete coordination in the human body is achieved by the nervous system and endocrine system, where they work together. So the main centers in the body for the coordination of two systems of controlling, that is nervous system and endocrine system, are the hypothalamus and the pituitary. So pituitary gland is P-shaped, very small gland, but it controls all the activities. Okay, so about that we are going to discuss now each and every. So what are the endocrine glands? One more time, will you write down in the chat box? Thyroid gland, parathyroid gland, 4 in humans they are present, thymus gland, hypothalamus gland, pancreas, pancreatic islets clusters they are. Okay, so pituitary gland, anterior and posterior also present, pineal glands. Okay, pineal glands, after that adrenal glands and gonads. Okay, next. So here is the thyroid gland. First one we are going to discuss about the thyroid gland. It is the large endocrine gland. Okay, it is the large endocrine gland which is located at the neck part. Okay, neck region, just in front of the trachea, just in front of the trachea it is present. 4 small round parathyroid glands are embedded in the posterior surface of the thyroid gland, they are present. Okay, so the thyroid gland, it secretes 2 hormones. What are the 2 hormones it secretes? Thyroxine and calcitonin. Okay, thyroxine and calcitonin. So this thyroxine, which regulates the body temperature by energy production, and it regulates the growth and development of the body and mental development. Okay, or it regulates all the activities in the nervous system also, brain development and nervous system also it is. It regulates the metabolism of all the body, metabolism of all the carbohydrates, proteins and fats. Okay, so this is the function of, these are the functions of thyroxine. Okay, these are the functions of thyroxine. What are the functions of thyroxine? If you see, it regulates the body temperature by energy production, regulates the growth and development, brain development and nervous system, and all the metabolism of carbohydrates, proteins and fats. Okay, so for this production of thyroxine, iodine is very important. Okay, iodine is very important. So a deficiency of iodine leads to the cause of thyroxine production in the body. A deficiency of iodine in diet which cause the deficiency in the thyroxine production in the body. That's why iodine, a pinch of salt when we take, it contains iodine. So that is very much useful to our body. Okay, so next goes to the, okay, here calcitonin is present. Calcitonin, under secretion, it causes all this hypothyroidism. People are advised to take iodized salt in their food because iodine is an active ingredient that helps in the production of thyroxine hormone. Okay, Thyroxine very very important. That's why. Okay. Next one is adrenal gland. Adrenal gland. Two adrenal glands are present. Top of the kidneys. Two are present there. So they secretes the two major hormones. What are they? They are adrenaline or epinephridium. It is called as epinephridium. Or next one is noradrenaline. Noradrenaline. Okay. So adrenaline accounts for almost 80% of the total secretion of the adrenal gland. Okay. So these are also known as emergency hormones, as they prepare the food to fight in any situations. So both the hormones, they together controls the emotions. They both together controls the emotions. Fear, anger, blood pressure, heartbeat. Okay, here I have given already in the picture. So respiration, relaxation of muscles. Okay, it increases the heartbeat, increases blood supply to muscles, and decreases the blood supply in the visceral organs. Okay, so next come to the pancreas. Pancreas is a common gland which is present in the abdominal region, which secretes the digestive juices as well as hormones. It is an exocrine part which produces the digestive juices, and endocrine part which secretes the hormones. So secretes digestive enzymes into first secretion of the small intestine, secretes insulin and glucagon which controls how nutrients are utilized and absorbed. Okay, its endocrine part contains the hormone which secretes the cells called islets of Langerhans. Okay, so pancreas secretes the insulin hormone which regulates the blood sugar level. So it also stimulates the deposition of extra glucose as glycogen in the liver and muscles. Okay, so glucose is utilized by the body cells, are stored as glucagon, which reduces the blood glucose level. Okay, so next, pituitary gland. It is called as the master gland. What is it? Master. It is the master gland. So it is a very small gland which is about P-shaped, 1 centimeter in diameter. 1 centimeter in diameter. It is of P shape which is present just below the hypothalamus. Okay, just below the hypothalamus. Hypothalamus means midbrain. Okay, just below the hypothalamus, this pituitary gland, P-shaped 1 centimeter in diameter gland. Okay, it is connected to a stalk-like structure. This stalk-like structure is called as hypophyseal stalk, which is popularly known as master gland, as it controls all the functioning of all other endocrine glands also. So the pituitary release growth hormone, GH hormone, which controls overall development or growth of the body muscles and bones. So it increases the rate of the protein synthesis and stimulates fat metabolism. Okay, next one is testis. So these are extra abdominal in position. Okay, testosterone is the hormone which it produces. The testes have two major functions: the production of testosterone and the production of sperm. Okay, it regulates the growth, development and functioning of accessory sex organs, and it controls the secondary sexual characteristics in the males like enlargement of penis and scrotum, growth of facial and pubis hair, and enlargement of larynx that causes deepening of the voice. Okay, these are also called as testicles, which hang outside the body with a sac of skin called scrotum. Okay, so it affects the production of sperm and signals certain physical changes of the puberty. So this is about testis, which is the male uh, gland. Okay, now come to the female body. It is present ovaries. So these are a pair of organs which are present at the lower abdominal region in the females. Okay, so progesterone and estrogen are the two hormones which is produced. It produces the egg cells. Okay, so this estrogen is secreted to thicken the walls of the uterus, and it also activates the development of female sex characteristics, and progesterone which maintains the uterine lining during the pregnancy. So these points are very very important. So this ovary plays a very important role in the ovulation. So these hormones, they help in the preparation of the uterus. Here already I told, maintains uterine lining during the pregnancy. The hormones are helpful for the maintenance of the pregnancy, which are responsible for the development of all the secondary sexual characters in the female like mammary glands, voice, hair pattern, etc. Everything. Okay. So next part, feedback mechanism. It is called as a particular hormone which may be required in a particular amount at a particular time, which is controlled. Okay, which is in a controlled system. Okay, that controlled system is only this feedback mechanism. Okay, the control system which have a feedback mechanism, it will prevent the excess reaction or overreaction. Okay, so the excess or deficiency of hormones has a harmful effect on our body. Okay, so the timing and amount of hormones which are released by the various glands are controlled by the feedback mechanism which is inbuilt in our body. Okay, suppose for example, if you see, when the sugar level in the blood rises exclusively, so it is detected by the cells of the pancreas. So pancreas in turn, what it will do, it will respond by releasing more insulin into the blood. Okay, more insulin lowers the sugar level in the blood, and when the level reaches a certain limit, so the secretion of the insulin will reduce automatically. So you'd have noticed that few people who is suffering who are diabetic, they take the injections of insulin before taking the food. So that will lower the sugar level in the blood, and when the level reaches a certain limit, so the secretion of insulin is reduced automatically. That's why insulin is used. So two opposing systems which work in coordination and help the body to adjust the output accordingly. So this ultimate effect is called as feedback system, which is used to maintain homeostasis. Okay, ultimate effect of such feedback system, this is to maintain it. Okay, so this is about the endocrine system. Hope you all have understood. सो सब्सक्राइब माई चैनल विजय मनोरमा ट्यूटोरियल्स. जितना ज़्यादा हो सके अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ शेयर करो. कोई भी डाउट्स हो तो कमेंट सेक्शन में आप पूछ सकते हो. यू कैन ज्वाइन माई टेलीग्राम ग्रुप फॉर ऑल द क्विजेस एंड अपडेट्स. सो नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में इट इज गिवन. सो जस्ट गो फॉर इट, एंड एज मच एज यू कैन जस्ट शेयर विथ योर juniors and share with your friends. Okay, so thank you one and all. Be strong, be safe, and all the best. Thank you. Bye bye, take care.